Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Automation Empire, and we are going to try the planet selection of craters, which is going to be full of craters, and it looks like a lot of resources piled around these craters. So I've already kind of set up a save here, but I haven't started anything. So we're going to get going and get started and figure out how we're going to meet our goal of 30,000 kilograms on a 3-month weighted output. So I know we did no startup, so we have nothing to start with besides $175,000. We have coal here, looks like, and I believe that'll be our iron ore. And then we have what we were going to need is these rocks to build out our truck network, or where we're going to sell things eventually, trains and so on. I think what I'm going to do is actually go directly between these two rocks for my truck network, and we will start with coal and then get into the iron hank pretty quick. So, but for today, let's see if I can build a coal network without breaking the bank too much. We are going to need a few things to get this going. So we will need a mine. We're going to need power station, which I think I'm going to put over here because I'll be able to reach the iron also from here. I don't think I need to power up for the trucks, but we'll sort that out if we need to. Right in the middle, so I try and get as many. Fine. So we'll get that going. We have power there. So the next thing we're going to need is output. Now what I like to do, at least for right now, is we're going to put that there so it can pump in and fill up right away. What we could even do right here, just to get us started, is we could build crate building boxes right off of here, and then have the drones. We will be using drones to fly them to the trucks for now, but what might make more sense is to have a cart there, cart it over, and we'll start a little distribution center closer to where the trucks are. I mean, we could actually put trucks right in here for now and eventually move things as we expand. But this does give us a few lanes worth of trucks to go in there. So, well, I guess I should look at how that's going to lay out. We might go on this one, which isn't horrible because it's going to get everything nice and close. So what I might do is, it's going to be an expensive road, I bet. So put that there. We will get right off the bat here one of those. And hopefully, we should check where we have to exit here. Okay, go here. I don't know, for now we're going to do that. And we will go there. So there we can get some trucks. So what I can do then with this setup here is actually, I still kind of want to keep my distributions separate, I think, if I can afford it. But I may have to do it because this won't, probably one mine isn't going to do much for me on here, but we will we'll give this a go. Oops. And unload. put that as a high priority because, and then we do need our drones. So we're going to need a drone bay here, and we may end up with a few drone bays. So we'll put it, I don't know for sure, put it there. So let's get a few drones in here now. Let's get all, we can't afford 4, so let's get this going. We'll get this going. We're going to set that guy to medium. So we're going to load one truck up first by setting it to high, and then if this guy disappears or goes, then it'll worry about this truck, but at least we'll always have something happening. So I think after this we'll be able to get a 4th one in. We'll be able to start loading 2 trucks up, and hopefully we'll keep up a little bit there just to get some money going. We can also, we'll be able to add more trucks in. We can adjust this road, and we'll be able to put more trucks in on this road as we go also. So we do want to get resources research going also, which we'll get. We got 4 coal mines here, so that shouldn't be an issue. I think I'll have to set a couple coal mines up right off the bat, at least one of them for just nothing but research. But we're moving here quick. Problem with the long road, it does take a little extra time to get across, but we'll make it work. So we can't afford the other drone, so we're going to get him going. And we got 3,000. So for another mine, we need about $15,000, I believe, to get another mine in there. So a couple more trucks go through, and then we'll get another mine, which I think this one here is now finally caught up. So we're going to be a little bit behind. We may need another, we'll need another mine on here for sure, but for now, I do want to get research going, because we can just, there's so many things we need to upgrade on all this stuff. Carts going faster, to drones going faster, to more carts, so on. But we also need to unlock the refinery, and at the same time you get a refinery unlocked, it's pretty handy to have the step conveyor unlocked. So those 2 are pretty important, right, to get going. And then well, now, to be honest, I get all this stuff's important right in here for sure. So we need to get the research going as the money comes in, but money's coming in pretty good. Actually, with this setup we have, it's not completely horrible. But with this setup, we also, our expenses aren't too insane, so that will become a problem here eventually. So we are short. So what I'm going to do is set up this mine, and we'll set up this one over here, and we're going to run a track in here. Where is it? So it can unload there. I think that'll be alright. Probably only need 1 car for now anyway, and if needed we can always add another car, but that should help keep this conveyor this unload belt going a little more steady with the 2. We don't want those drones standing around, that's no fun. So to add another truck when that time comes is going to cost us another $10,000, which is great, and then we can always add multiple lines or however we want to set up the trucks as time goes on. And we'll definitely probably rearrange how this setup is. But for a good little start, it's just that simple. Basically mines, a crate maker, the output conveyor, and then some way to get the crates from the output conveyor to, or the unload conveyor to the trucks, which we also had to set up the trucks. So the drones are there, they're kind of, you're giving them right off the bat, and you can't really go wrong. It's pretty much your only option. And you can build, each one of these buildings holds 4 drones, so therefore you can build, from what I can tell, as many of these as you need to get drones. But look at that, that's $10,000 for that, plus the $400 a month, $4,000 per drone. It adds up rather quickly for this little setup. So, alright, so I'm going to get another mine going. And this mine here, if I have enough money, hopefully, I'm gonna do research facility. I'm just gonna see where I want to put it. I think I'll be able to hook up to there, so let's try that. And I'll go here, go to research. And I don't have enough money. That's not a bad problem. So, nice thing I think with the setup we have is we'll be able to get another mine here. It's relatively close. We'll be able to loop in around and attach that same line to where we're at. So, not too worried about how this is working out. So I think this will pump directly into there. We've even got the power going, and there it is. So content's already up to 6 out of 8. So it'll just keep on going that way. Now another thing is these don't always constantly go. It takes this much time here to use each resource. So sometimes you get a little bit of extra. You could have a cart or a container here, and then anything extra could be carted off to be created. But I think with one mine on there, it's probably not too shabby. And you do get paid based off of what the value of the commodity is that you're putting in there. So, all right, so we're at another little bit there. I think I don't have a pile of money, but I think we might have just enough to. And I don't think it would be too bad to put in this guy here. And I'll go a little longer in case I end up wanting to do an extra cart in there. Because he's going to come back, and probably I'm going to need a second cart now that I have the way this is set up. Ideally, I like to try and get this into a loop, which I mean I could do, but and then it's just kind of, I like the way that works out. So let's, just for the fun of it, we'll see. Costs a little money to get a second cart, but that'll probably work. And then if this is long enough. Nope. So get that sorted. That should be plenty long. So I think with those 3 mines, it will, I mean, I would think this is going to get filled up relatively quick, but not too bad. Let's just see how they're coming along. So once the research points, this keeps going around and keeps adding research points into here, and you see it bump up there. So once it hits to here, we can claim the points. It will go all the way up to here, and then it just stops. But so we claim the points there. We also get so many levels of whatever ores in there. So when we go up to our unlock, some of these here require a certain amount of material, commodity, to be researched through. So not so much on the ores, but once we get into the refined objective. And then everything also is important is the amount of weight per 3-month rolling average, basically, a weight sold. So more trucks, more crates, more trucks, more crates, basically. But that's kind of it. That's our basic setup right there, just to get us started. Everything we need to make a little money. Pretty basic. You can get yourself caught pretty quickly overdoing it, but this type of thing here, just starting, usually I think everybody's just starts with coal, and starts going, because a lot of times the coal is just in a nice spot to, I think, get right off onto the trucks or whatever. So right now, see, I got guys standing around. I got lots of material. I got drones here, just waiting for a truck. So, I mean, really, I think what I want to do, even right now, is get more trucks. So, put another one of those guys in there, and we'll take that all out. to another one. So then you always got to click on it and also set your drone priority. So the drone is going there. So I'm going to set all three now to medium. We got enough material, enough drones at the moment, and enough rotation through that I think medium on everything there will be fine. I do have this set to high. There's only one. It really doesn't matter as much. The crate maker, it makes one every 3 seconds. So even if when this gets backed up, it'll have it'll get 1 or 2, I think, in the chute ready to go. So once they move, it'll come out. And if this gets a little too crazy, we could always add more drones and get things rolling that way. So again, pretty simple start, not too much here. My next objective is going to be the iron ore over here. We'll get that going and get more research happening, a little bit more sell. So I think I'll probably try to sell 2, maybe research 1, just to keep as much research flowing as possible, but at the same time trying to keep up with our cash, and get to our refinery. Because once you get there, then everything refined is more weight. So we want to get the iron, even by refined, is more weight. The coal from coal ore is 10 kilograms. So right now we're only selling and we're getting 1 kilogram per crate leaving. So we're not moving a lot. So we want to get moving into the refined material. So. So that's it. That's our start. That's what we're going to do for today. We'll come back and we'll plug away and we'll add on here and continue on. Catch you on the next one.